Weather feels nice. Just want to welcome you to come on. Today, our topic is going to be Scottish Rite, ancient, free, and accepted Masons. I'm going to have a little breakdown on that. I know that there are some that are out here that are more prolific in explaining this, but somebody asked me this question, so today I'm going to come on and we're going to talk about ancient, free, and accepted Masons Scottish Rite. And I'm going to break this down to you so you can understand it a lot better than what's been probably handed to you. And if you have any other questions, please do reach out. Greetings, Williams. How you doing, bro? How you doing? So today our topic is ancient, free, and accepted Masons Scottish Rite, or Scottish Rite, ancient, free, and accepted Masons. Is there such a thing? And today this is going to be that topic. Can I get out the sun a little bit better than what I am right now? Let's see. Yeah, I think this is a lot better. So this is going to be the topic for today: ancient, free, and accepted Masons, Scottish Rite. Greetings, Brother Vincent. How you doing? So, within the African American diaspora of Freemason, you often hear brothers who are members of ancient, free, and accepted Masons say they're Scottish Rite. This is what you hear. And I'm going to break that down to you. Also, I want you to know that there are Scottish Rite Masonic organization. They practice the degree work from 1 to 33. They are truly Scottish Rite. Hear me once again. Those jurisdictions that practice Masonry from 1 to 33, they are truly the essence of Scottish Rite. Now, I only know of a few brothers in the craft who counsel does that. There's one that's out of New York, that's Brother Trayvon. Out of New York, his council, his grand council, they practice Scottish Rite, purely Scottish Rite. There's the Supreme Council of Louisiana, it's purely Scottish Rite from 1 through 33. There's also the brothers out of Florida. They practice Scottish Rite degrees. So greetings to everyone who's coming on. We're talking about ancient, free, and accepted Masons Scottish Rite, or Scottish Rite, ancient, free, and accepted Masons. It is my attempt today, and from the understanding that I have in the books I've read, to share this with you and try to give you a better understanding of the concept of ancient, free, and accepted Masons. Why do they call themselves Scottish Rite? That is very, very, very incorrect to say that. And it took me some time to grab hold to that. So I'm sharing this with you today, and I hope you would do the same and go back and do your research and to find out why most ancient, free, and accepted Masons, Masonic jurisdiction, call themselves Scottish Rite. Why do they do that? And that's including my jurisdiction at one time. I mean, when I was young, coming up in Masonry, I would say that all the time. I'm Scottish Rite. I'm ancient, free, and accepted. But that wasn't the case as I gotten older, as I began to read, as I began to travel. I found that's not true. That is absolutely incorrect. If you are ancient, free, and accepted Mason, and that is the marquee of your jurisdiction, and you claim a Scottish Rite, you're not. And I'm going to share with you why you're not. I'm just not. And then you can go back and verify it, and you can reach back out. You can reach back out to me and say, "No, that's not true, Brother Tony," and I'm okay with that. But based on the information I have at my disposal right now, let me get some shade. Based on the information that I have right now, the sources say that you're not Scottish Rite unless you are truly practicing that obedience, that particular body of Freemason. So anything from 1 to 33 is Scottish Rite. Okay? It's truly, if your jurisdiction has established the mere fact that you are practicing the first degree all the way up to the 33rd, yes, you are practicing a Scottish Rite body. Now, however, I'm going to throw a twist in there. However, now you're going to practice a Scottish Rite form of American doctrine of Scottish Rite, or you can practice a French doctrine of Scottish Rite. Two totally separate, different degree works. It is, and it's just different because here in the United States we know that Most jurisdictions separate the first 3 degrees. You have your inner apprentice, fellow craft, master mason. That falls up under your Grand Lodge. Everything above that falls under your Supreme Council. That's the way it is established here in the United States. However, some jurisdictions here in the United States do practice a form of ancient accepted Scottish Rite Freemason, which only deals with 1 through 33. No York Rite. They don't deal with the York Rite. They're dealing strictly with the Scottish Rite. That is clearly to say is 1 through 33 on the Scottish Rite side. Now, some of those degrees may be American degrees of Scottish Rite, and some may be French degrees of Scottish Rite. It just varies, depends on what your jurisdiction has accepted and what they're doing in that particular obedience. I would say in my jurisdiction, we have the first 3 degrees are overseen by the Grand Master, Grand Lodge. The degrees above that is overseen by the Supreme Council and those appending bodies. That's how we are structured. But we don't claim that we are Scottish Rite. We strictly claim that we practice the ancient customs of Freemasonry because our marquee is ancient, free, and accepted Masons. Clearly, I'm speaking on behalf of my jurisdiction. I can do that. I can't do it for anybody else, but I can clearly say that for my jurisdiction. Now, some of you may say, well, Brother Hawkins, I've been told that I was ancient, free, and accepted, and we are Scottish Rite. Well, that's not true. It's really not true. Unless you are saying you're ancient, free, and accepted Scottish Rite, then that would make it true. But to say ancient, free, and accepted Masons doesn't make you Scottish Rite. It does not make you Scottish Rite. Now, some may say, well, where did this come from? Why do most African American Masonic jurisdiction, ancient, free, and accepted, say they Scottish Rite? Why do they say that? Well, in 1902, John G. Jones. This is record. This is recorded. This is not something that's fiction or something made up. This is a true fact. John G. Jones indeed in 1902 visited Romania. I have that document. Okay, now once he visited it up under the title of the most puissant sovereign Grand Commander. He was a sovereign Grand Commander when he visited Romania. At this time, he was the presiding officer over the Supreme Council of for the Southern and Western Masonic jurisdiction. This is a known fact. So once he visited Romania, at this time, they decided to have what you call amity. We call it a Masonic treaty today, but they decided to exchange information, and they began to have that recognition amongst themselves. Okay, if you would like to have this information, please email me. I can't put it in the chat, but I'm going to tell you now. You can email me if you want this. You can email me at jgjafam@yahoo.com. If you email me and request that particular document, I will send it over to you if you want to have it. However, back to the topic at hand, Scottish Rite. So once they agreed that they would have this mutual recognition amongst themselves, when it got back to the States, what happened is that they said, we'll recognize, all of the Grand Lodges, everybody we're recognized by Romania. But it wasn't for the Grand Lodges, it was for the Supreme Council. That's a fact, okay? The recognition between John G. Jones and the Supreme Council of Romania was strictly for the Supreme Councils, not the Grand Lodge. But when it got back over here, boom, that's where that all kind of popped off at. Now, with that being said, like I said before, the Supreme Council of Louisiana is one of the oldest and most legitimate Supreme Council in the United States. They're older than the North Carolina Supreme Council, the one that was founded by Albert Pike. Albert Pike was their first most puissant sovereign Grand Commander, or sovereign Grand Commander, whatever title you want to give him. He was their first, okay? But he got his degree work from them. Yes, Albert Pike got his 33rd out of Louisiana Supreme Council. That's what I know right now. Until somebody can say something different, I'll be waiting, okay? I'll be waiting. You show me something different, I'll change my mind based upon the information that is received, and I'll go from there. So with that being said, so brothers, when you're out and about and you're saying that, I'm Scottish Rite, but your Grand Lodge Marquee is ancient, free, and accepted, and you're just a Master Mason, no, you're not Scottish Rite. You're not Scottish Rite. If your Grand Lodge Marquee is ancient, accepted Scottish Rite, Grand Orient of whatever, and you're practicing the degree work from 1 to 33, yes, then you can probably claim that you're practicing Scottish Rite. But as I said though, those bodies of Scottish Rites are different. The Scottish Rite body here in the United States, if you go pick up yourself, or if your Grand Lodge, not your Grand Lodge, if your Supreme Council is using the Scottish Rite Volume 1 and 2, okay, if that's what you're using for your Scottish Rite and you're taking those degrees, well, okay, so you're a Scottish Rite because you have been initiated in those degrees of Scottish Rite. You can proclaim that. But if you have not been initiated in those degrees of the Scottish Rite and you're a Master Mason, you're not Scottish Rite. You're just ancient, free and accepted. Free and accepted. What's the other one? Modern, free and accepted. Jeez. York, ancient, free and accepted. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but that's what you are. That's your marquee. That is your marquee. So let's have a better understanding when you're walking and you're having a conversation with brothers from other jurisdictions. You're saying that you are Scottish Rite. No, you're not. You're not Scottish Rite until you've taken on the Scottish Rite degrees. Most wishful Universal Grand Lodge, welcome. Sweetport, welcome. This only happens in irregular, clandestine jurisdictions and lodges. Well, I can't say that it doesn't happen in irregular and clandestine jurisdiction. I can't say where it happens at. I'm just giving you information. For you to ever have to put out a video like this is ridiculous. What kind of Freemason are you practicing? Well, my Freemason I'm practicing, I put out this because some brothers don't know. They don't know. So for you to sit here and say that DB, Tigu, for you to put out here, for you to even make the comment, clearly this is for educational purposes, okay? I just want you to know that this is clearly for educational purposes. Everybody don't know that, okay? That's why you put out videos like this. It's to educate brothers of the craft and sisters of the order, okay? Every brother don't know how to approach an Eastern Star sister, okay? These things that I talk about is for educational purposes. You can take that or let it alone. If you know something different and you want to add to the discussion, DB, you can do that. But other than that, it is what it is. Not true. Albert McKinney was before him in giving the Scottish Rite degrees to Pike. Nope, that's not true. I disagree with you on that. Tell me where I can find that information from. Because I can definitely tell you that Albert Pike got his degree work from the Supreme Council of Louisiana. And I can prove that. Now what? Now, if you want to email me some information, we can exchange emails and we can dialogue that way. Let's do that. Okay? But anything I put out is for educational purposes and for individuals to go back and check and to read for themselves and come up with their own opinion based upon the information they have. Information is continues to come out. Research is continuing to be done. I mean, there are books out there that nobody know about, and there's just information purposes, bruh. If you got an issue with that, then you are in a sad state. That's just this. We are opening up a lodge of perfection in May. Really? Hey, keep me posted on that, Dexter. Keep me posted on that, bro. I appreciate that. So now, DB, tell me this here. How many types of Scottish Rites are there? Since you want to go that route, DB, I'd like to know how many types of Scottish Rites are there. I'll look for your answer in the chat group. I've already said how many there are. And there are a few here in the United States that practice strictly Scottish Rite. That's what they practice. Their aprons are different. Their degree work is different. Here in the United States, there's an American what I called an American style of Scottish Rite versus a French style of Scottish Rite. Okay? When you leave and you go about beyond your borders, as I often say, you'll know this information. DB, you'll know this information. You should know it. You should know that there are multiple different sets of Scottish Rites, right? You should know that. But if you didn't, you have it now. All right? So I'd like for you to go ahead and put in the chat how many sections of Scottish Rites out there, how many types of Scottish Rites are out there. You know, I'm quite sure you know. For you to, okay, all right. I would keep you posted. Now I'm moving up to the 32nd. Oh man, hey, bruh, Dexter, enjoy your journey, bruh. I mean, and that's the thing. Let me share this with you. Everybody's initiation is a little different when they go through their journey and move up through these different degree works, okay? Nobody is being initiated the same. There may be some similarities, but no one is being initiated the same. What's going on, big bruh? How you holding up, man? No one is being initiated the same. For someone to say, oh, my initiation was like yours, they're wrong. Your initiation may be similar, but never the same. That's including in your Scottish Rite degrees, okay? No initiation is identical or the same. They may be similar. Even let me say this here. Even in your 3 degrees, Inner Apprentice, Fellow Craft, Master Mason, your degree work may be similar, but it's not going to be the same. It's similar unless it is written in your jurisdiction that this would be it and we would do it this way only. And even with that being said, when you visit other jurisdictions that may be a part of your national affiliation, you're going to see some deviation from the way you do it versus the way they do it. So when people be saying, well, you know, it's all the same, it is not all the same, bruh. Any Scottish Rite Mason knows this. Mackey was head of the council when Pike came in. All right, whatever you say. And I don't practice that type of Scottish Rite anyway, so. But with that being said, the information I have says that Pike got his Scottish Rite from the Grand Council of Louisiana. They're the oldest council in the United States. Am I wrong? DB, am I wrong by saying that the Louisiana Supreme Council is the oldest Supreme Council in the United States? We can go back and visit that topic later. That would be a great topic to have and talk about, you know. But I don't know where you hail from at all. But anyway, great conversation. But back to the topic at hand. So for the brothers of the craft, especially younger ones who are coming in, please take a note that you may have heard that although you may say that you're ancient, free, and accepted, you may have heard that we're Scottish Rite. I just want to inform you that it's not true. I want you to have a better understanding of the degree work. Your first 3 degrees are only for your Inter Apprentice, Fellow Craft, Master Mason, and then your Supreme Council is over your appending bodies. Now, if your structure is a little bit different than that, then that's what you practice. I kick no jurisdiction for the way they practice. It's the way they have chosen to do their work. I respect that, and I let that be where it's at. What else I would like to add? Oh man, I got something big coming up here real soon, and I can't wait to make that announcement. But I'm trying to make sure that this really takes place, and it's going to be for the betterment. Hey Doc, what's up? It's going to be for the betterment of the craft as a whole, and especially those who have been waiting for a very long time for this to take place. I'm definitely looking forward to it, and that's coming up here real soon. That's some of my travels, and you know what I try to do is to get out and to definitely be involved and visit various jurisdictions on my travel. Last night I had the pleasure of being invited to the ancient free Moorish rites. I'm getting more familiar with that. What's up, family? How you doing? What's going on with you? I'm getting more familiar with the ancient free and accepted Moorish rites. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I'm learning, and I think it's very interesting because it really ties in from the little knowledge I have with that. It really ties in with the Wayfaring man, the sellers, and I think that what's up, brother Vincent? And I think that upon knowing more and being initiated into that right, I think it's going to be totally awesome. It is my plan and my hope within the near future to have the brothers of that particular degree on and really have a open discussion in regards to the ancient free Moorish rights. Those rights deal, from what I understand, those rights deals with, with the essence of Freemasonry and selling water. Look, I'm gonna have to have those who know it to come on. Of course, in the Americans and other countries, there is only Scottish Rite in the northern, and the thing else is in anything. You know what, bro? I don't even have time for that. Yes, Morris brought it there, but it moved to, man, it did not move to South Carolina. Look, I don't even know why I'm even talking to you right now, bro. But I'm gonna say this here: the Supreme Council of Louisiana is one of the oldest supreme councils in the United States. That is a fact. You can take that or let it alone. And whatever your Supreme Council may be, you enjoy your travels in your Supreme Council and whatever else you've done and whatever else. I'm not here to kick anybody. That's something that those who are uneducated can do. If you are one of those uneducated Masons always talking about somebody else who's irregular or clandestine, I feel for you. But I'll let you deal with that. I don't have time for that. That is a very childish way of having a decent conversation in regards to Freemasonry. It's for someone to say you're irregular or you're clandestine. That is totally childish. I've dealt with that. I've had my conversation with brothers from across whatever waters in regards to that. See, a real Mason, and I say a real Mason, one who carries Freemasonry in his heart, that guy, I'm talking to that guy. He understands the true essence of the brotherhood and society of Freemasons. I'm not talking about a book Freemason, one who picks up a book and he says, oh, he's clandestine because of this, and that. Not him, because he has no clue of the essence of a brotherhood or even a sisterhood. He's totally a book person, one who has no esoteric knowledge of understanding of Freemasonry and what it really means to be part of this great society. I don't deal with them. I deal with educated Masons, those who understand that if this thing ain't in your heart and you're not trying to apply it through your daily journeys and lift the next man up to be a better man, because whenever anyone comes to join your society of Freemason, okay, they're already a good man. Okay, let's have a better understanding. They're already a good man. Your job is to teach that good man how to be a Mason. That's the only thing your job is when a person comes knocking at the door of Freemasonry, including the Order of the Eastern Star. Your job is to teach that person who's at the door of the Order of the Eastern Star how to be an Eastern Star, okay? How to honor those 5 herons of the order. My job as a Mason is to teach that brother who's a good man, who's established in life, how to be a Mason. What does that mean? Is it in your heart? Are you applying this to your daily journey? Are you treating and respecting the next person as you would want to be treated? Are you greeting that brother as you would want to be greeted? If you ain't talking that, you ain't talking to me. You're talking out the side of your neck. You must be straight out of a comic book. Now, back to the subject at hand. With that being said, in your journeys, brothers of the craft, in your journeys, sisters of the order, please be mindful and respectful of other individuals in their jurisdiction. You never know when you may need them. You never know that you may come across a true member of the Order of the Eastern Star, a true member of the Society of Freemasons. I'm just putting it out there because immature Masons like to have that type of clandestine and regular discussion. When you have grown up, when you have gotten past that, your conversation should be is how can I help this brother be successful in his journey? See, when you have grown up, when you have become successful yourself in Freemasonry, when you've gone through the degree work, you're going to understand that you are fighting against something, that you are married to something. And see, if you hadn't gotten there yet, you I don't know what to say for you. But to my brothers of the craft and sisters of the order who truly understand this essence, this thing I'm talking about, I commend you. Keep doing your travels, keep doing your work. I don't care about your jurisdiction. I have no ills about it. I can care less. My thing is to help you be the best Mason, the best sister of the order that you can be. I'm also receiving a Knights of Templar degree. Brother, brother, brother. You know you're gonna get to the hill called Golgotha, and you're going to experience what it is. You know, Dexter, you're going to hit me up afterwards, bro. I'm just stating the facts. I didn't say you was particular. No, bro. This is not personal. Okay, DB, it's not personal. All I'm saying is that in this Masonic travel, in this thing we call Freemasonry, when someone is practicing something different than I'm practicing, or they may be doing it a little bit differently than I am, who am I to say that that's irregular? Or who am I to say that it's clandestine? You know, unless I'm trying to build a relationship with them, then we're going to get on the same page. And then we're going to see where our differences are at. And then we're going to try to mend those differences. But until then, you do you, I do me. I'm not here to say who's doing what. I'm here to say, take a look at this and read it and do your thing based upon the information that you have discovered for yourself. Make up your own mind. Come to your own conclusion. I'm not here one way or the other to convince you to do anything, but to go study. I'm here to convince you to look into Freemasonry in the great society for which it is. That's my thing. I am PHA, but they doing too much now. Oh, brother, it's all good. It's all good. Obviously, I care about all Masons. I'm here trying to add to the structure. Well, if you're trying to add to the structure, bro, and that's what you're trying to do, then respect other Masons' opinion and how they may practice, which may be different from yours. Totally different from yours. Because I've gone places and it's so funny. I've gone places and I've seen certain things and I'd be like, that's not how I do it. But that's not how I do it. That's not how my jurisdiction do it. I have to respect someone else's place. That's their home. They invited me in and I was good. Calling me a man. Oh. You know, that's the thing. You know, it's all about respect. It's all about finding out if that brother or sisters is who they claim to be. Is he truly and worthy prepared? Has he made suitable proficiencies in the preceding degrees? Who am I talking to? Do this brother take Freemasonry to the heart? And if this is so, then I'm with him. Because those who read books have no clue about what's in the heart. They don't know. You know, they don't get it. But look, as always, I appreciate you coming out to join me today. It's a little warm here today. I may have to go and take a cruise, you know. Shout out to Kings of the Valley. Man, look, Brother Dexter. Yeah, you're going to have to call me, bro. Brother Dexter, you're going to have to call me, all right? King of the Valley, Grand Lodge. You're going to have to do that. Brother Vincent, you can put that comment back up, bro. It's all good. It's all good. Well, DB, hey, I commend you, bruh, you know, on what you're saying, and I get it, but I'm just here to drop information and definitely employ individuals to go out and search and get and find information for themselves. I'm not here to criticize anybody's jurisdiction. Now, I once upon a time, that was me. I am not gonna lie. I was that guy, you know, but as we grow up, it's different. I hit the enter too soon. Before I finish, I might though. All right. Well, you need to get right on it, bro. You need to get right on it. I'm about to finish up this one. But yeah, this is dedicated to my brothers, to my young brothers who are coming into Freemason, who may have a misunderstanding or misconception that when you are ancient, free, and accepted, that's your marquee. That doesn't make you Scottish Rite until you go into the appending bodies. I just want to leave that note with you. I want you to go out and enjoy the craft, enjoy the sisterhood of the Order of the Eastern Star, and have safe travels. That's what you do. Until next time, look, travel light, stay out the bushes. I'm here to help you study. I'm not your study guide. Peace and be well. I'm out.